I grew up in church my whole life. Sunshine Choir, Church Punch, Junior Usher Board, Youth Crusade, Girl Scouts, the Rapture movie nights, small groups, quiet times, alto on the praise team. You get the picture. And over the course of my life in church, I've observed that there are three types of churchgoers. The first type of Christians are like Black adults who've never learned to play spades. They have a sense that they should have learned the game long ago and desire to learn to play so they can know what's going on at family functions, but are too ashamed to ask how to play because they've aged out of the years of respectable teachability. Inside churches across the United States, people feel like they should love God more and enjoy following Jesus, but feel like frauds because they don't. Let's call them hungry but timid. Like Black people who don't know how to play spades, they're too ashamed to ask for help because they've been Christians for too long and should know better. So they sit through church Sunday after Sunday, lacking understanding about how to practically follow Jesus and grow in spiritual maturity. Now, on the same pew, just slide down a little bit, are people who desire to be discipled and have taken the risk to ask for spiritual guidance, but have been traumatized by other Christians. Existing trauma from past church hurt has left them too fearful of trusting and letting anyone, especially another Christian, into their lives. And like Luther Vandross, they said, I don't want to be a fool ever again. They're guarded, attend church anonymously, and peace out right after the benediction because trusting someone other than Jesus himself is too risky. At the end of the day, they just want a safe person to learn how to follow Jesus with. They are wounded sheep. Finally, sprinkled in these very same churches are people who try their best to read their Bible, pray, and love their neighbor. They're busy but bored believers. They're usually in church leadership, seem to be plugged in, but feel like something is missing in their spiritual formation. When I talk to busy but bored believers and ask if they'd be interested in connecting with and mentoring a hungry but timid believer or lovingly coming alongside a wounded sheep, the response is usually some iteration of, I'm not qualified. I didn't go to seminary and I don't want to lead someone astray. Or, I don't have the time. Or, I'm an introvert. Most times, they're the safe person that a wounded sheep desires to follow Jesus with, but they've disqualified themselves. Sadly, some become disillusioned with ministry because they've seen discipleship become a means of recruiting people into political culture wars. As disillusionment gives way to unbelief, many end up leaving the church. All these people are in the same church, maybe in the same pew on any given Sunday, connected by the same Spirit, but separated by fear, trauma, and doubt. My goal in this book is to equip the longtime busy but bored believers to be the safe Christ followers that the hungry but timid and wounded sheep are praying to find.